Taurus, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I have no idea what happened to your video. I'm pretty sure I remember recording it, but it never actually, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe I said something stupid and the universe saved me by, pretty much I think I say something stupid every video, but maybe something extra special stupid in yours, and so I'm bummed. I don't remember what card you got or anything. So this will be round number 2 for you guys for your summer Lovin video. So let's see what comes up. Maybe there was something special that was supposed to come out. Who knows? Okay. You're the only person that got the death card. Actually, I have to do Sagittarius over again. Wow. Huh. Holy Major Arcana cards. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 Major Arcana cards here, so that's a big deal. At the bottom of the deck here is the 5 of Cups, which is it's a card of a breakup, of grieving over someone, a lost relationship, of pining for someone, really stuck, maybe in denial about what type of person they were, or remembering the relationship differently than it really was, like romanticizing it or only remembering the good. Some people may say this is bad advice. I say remember the bad in a relationship if you're tempted to go back. Remember the reasons why it was bad and the heartache it brought, not just those sort of highlighted golden moments or the moments at the beginning of the relationship when you're all in the honeymoon period and everyone's on their best behavior. You know, it's fake, basically. You know, everyone's putting their best foot forward, and that's why you have to sometimes be in it. It can be really tough, be in a relationship for a while to really see people's true colors or really see what you're like together, because often there are 2 good people in a relationship and they're just not a match for each other, and for whatever reason. This is saying you've experienced heartache and heartbreak, and it's something I think you're still maybe don't realize how much it's affecting you, because this was a Tower moment. So for me, that means it was like you were dumped and out of the blue, or you found out someone was cheating on you. It was something that really caught you by surprise. Although I think, like, in retrospect, if you really can be honest and not in denial about it, you could see, like, yeah, you probably, there were red flags that you ignored or didn't really realize, but now looking back, it's like, you know, that probably wasn't going to go the distance. It probably wasn't a sustainable relationship. The Death card is here, so the Death card is, I welcome the Death card in a reading. It really means it's time to put an end to any baggage from previous relationships you're carrying forward, pining for someone that didn't even treat you well in the first place, or just pining for being in a relationship and really accepting where you are at the moment and being happy with yourself. And yeah, look at, I haven't been reading what it says, but this says let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities. So I think that is definitely the key. It's like trying to change your perspective, which right smack in the middle is what the Hanged Man is asking you. Change how you're looking at it. It's like, you know, yes, breakups are terrible and they're tough, especially if you've been in a relationship for a really long time. But now it's like, wait, no more, there are no more excuses now. Like, well, I never joined the gym because so and so said it cost too much money, or I never did this because they never wanted to. It's like now the only excuse you have if you're not doing stuff is yourself. And so for some people that might be hard because it's nice to have a built-in excuse for why you're not happy or why you can't do things. So this is like, you're like, now I do have the opportunity. Okay, Jen, or you, let's see you put your action here, your money where your mouth is, and let's see if live, like challenge yourself. Hey, you have the opportunity, the time to do it. So that I feel like this side of the spread is kind of these types of situations in the past that have sort of shook us, and we're afraid to move forward, or we're afraid to see it how it really is. Right here, though, this Queen of Swords is like, she is seeing it exactly for what it is and calling it out and cutting away all the extra, well, yeah, they may have cheated on me and did drugs, but, they were good to me sometimes. She's like, oh, no, 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 no. No. They were abusive. They were unavailable. They cheated on you. That's the bottom line, and it wasn't a healthy relationship, and time to move on. Let go of all that other stuff. And so it's so, like, once you have that aha moment, that awakening, that shift in perspective, it's like, this is another aha. It's like you see things really clearly, and you're like, oh, yep, I really see my part in that relationship, what I overlooked or tolerated, or the mistakes I made. And it's kind of like, stop resisting, really examining, accepting your responsibility for your behavior and your actions. And for me, the Ten of Swords is just like surrender. Like, I'm done. I'm done. And I get it now, and I'm never going. Was that a bolt? I'm sorry, I gotta look at this bird. Sorry. I don't know what kind of bird that was. It's gone. Okay, back to you. Like, you're just sick of thinking about it and worrying about it and stressing about it, and why isn't this happening? And you're just like, all right, I'm just going to move forward. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to hold resentment and anger towards anyone. And I'm just going to move forward with my life. And that you have this amazing, okay, things are all Chariot card. And this is like, I'm owning it. I'm accepting responsibility for it. And I'm setting my sights. I know what kind of person I want to be with. I know what kind of person I am. And I'm going to move forward, not making excuses, not jumping from one relationship to another for some sort of sense of security or anything. But I'm going to be focused on what I want, my goals, what I'm going to do. And then, if someone comes along that adds to it, that's fantastic. That's great. But there's not going to be any sort of underlying need or ulterior motive, not in like a manipulative sense, or even a knowing you're doing an ulterior motive, but like for security or even financial reasons, or it seems like it would be easier. But let me tell you, if you're not really a good match for someone, having someone with you does not to me make things easier. It usually does the opposite. It just adds more stress and anxiety and issues than if you were alone waiting for the right person. We have this card of balance here, and this is just that. Like, this is kind of more, you know, when the major arcana is really all about our inner lessons, our spiritual journey. And so it's like you've learned a lot of big lessons recently. And so I feel like you're still maybe in healing mode or processing mode. And because I'm not really, there are no love cards out here, except for you do have the Sun and the Chariot. Maybe you meet someone traveling. Maybe you want to travel. But it's kind of, it's going to take this sort of shift in your mind and in perspective to be able to truly be ready for a new relationship. You guys may even want to move. Maybe you live where you live because of you followed a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you're like, when you start thinking about it, you're like, I don't even want to live here. So you're like, I always planned on moving to San Francisco or wherever. And so you're like, now I'm going to be spending time doing that. And then, right, so once you're back on your course after this detour and this sort of tower experience, oh my God, this says, let go of the past. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. What does this say? This is the end of addiction or codependency. A weight lifted off your shoulders. I haven't been reading these. Success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments. Plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. I never use that word. Gratitude for the blessing of life. Let go of people and things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. So change the way you're looking at things, at your situation. Embrace the uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. Again, a lot of inner work happening. So this is not a very sexy reading, Taurus. I don't know. Can't remember. I don't have any recollection of what your other reading was like, but a lot of healing, a lot of introspection and working on yourself. But I often find that it's those times when you're really, and you get a bonus card because I can do whatever I want. I find often though where it's like when you're really working on yourself and into your, you know, maybe working out or do your hobby. There's that bird again. Oh, it's a cardinal. I love cardinals. Here's your card. That we become more attractive because we're not like, there's no like desperate, we're not putting out desperate vibes or anything like that. And we're just busy like improving ourselves and working on ourselves and feeling confident and feeling stronger. It really ups our vibration and we attract people like that. So what does this say? Notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. I wonder if it's that cardinal I just saw. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and you're never alone, and never alone. All right, Taurus, I wish that was much more fun and excitement and exciting and sexy. And hey, watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. They may have some more, something a little more love-based. But thank you for joining me, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.